Movement challenges, walking side by side, Part A. Muddy Horse Coaching and Power Word Publications. I've set out a circle of markers, and we have Smokey here, and I'm just asking him to walk with me round this circle of markers. Notice that I'm outside the marker and Smokey is outside me. And because I've got a long rope which can get in the way, I've just slung it over his back. The markers are for me to keep my circle, to keep the angle in my body, and the horse reads my body language and arcs his body to follow mine. If I were to suddenly walk ahead in a straight line, the horse should read that. And we're going to turn around and do it on his right side as well. So the first little clip was on his left side, and now I'm walking on the horse's right side. It's important that we don't ignore both sides of the horse. We have to always teach two horses, even if we have just one horse. The right-sided horse and the left-sided horse. And there he thought he'd do something else, so I just ran my hand down the rope and said, "Why would you leave me? Come back to the circle." And when we've done a circle, either a click and a treat as Smokey gets, or just a halt and a scratch and a rest if you don't use food. Now we're walking between two markers. There's the red rag on a pigtail, and there's a plastic bag on a pigtail as our two markers. And I've noticed I have to keep my energy up to give the horse the information that he needs to swing around the corner with me. So as we approach this marker, I have to slow down to give him time, but I keep my energy up, so I sort of exaggerate. In this task, I'm between the horse and the marker, and I draw him around the marker. So I need to draw him with me with my body energy. So exaggerating there, and a little bit of a reminder with the rope. Sometimes I put a mat in between the two markers and stop there for a click and a treat. But Smokey is not just starting out learning this, so we can walk straight across. This time I'm going to keep myself between the horse. No, sorry, this time I'm going to keep the horse between me and the marker, and I'm going to drive his front end around the marker. With Smokey, I take a deep breath in and turn my belly button toward him to put the energy toward his shoulder. And there he got me conveniently out of position, so we have to sort of get ourselves back into position. If we're doing it very smoothly, then I stay in position and I just drive him around with my breath in and my turned belly button, turning the angle of my body toward him. So there I'll be breathing in and angling my belly button toward him, and that one was much better. We stayed in position, and because it was so good, I stopped for a click and a treat there. Note that I'm on the horse's right side here. I keep him between me and the marker. I breathe in deeply and just angle my body a little bit toward his shoulder. Now we've moved on to the next task, which is to walk with him through a series of obstacles, and they're quite close together for the filming, and I need to use a fair amount of rope reminder and body language and stick reminder to actually get him to do the weaving. Smokey found this quite hard, and usually we'd still be working with markers further apart. Breathe in and push him over just like I pushed him around the marker before, but this time it's not such a big push. And you can see there he's saying, "Oh, we're doing the weave," and he's already doing a much nicer job than the first time around.